Hello, my name's James Emery, and welcome back to another teleportation video. So in this video we're going to set up the Supercharge feature that you saw in the overview video. So let's get started doing that. But before we do that, in the last video I had you set up this power limiter and this branch, and the condition came after this sequence. You need to put it before the sequence node, so after this delay is completed, just plug that into the branch. And if it comes out false to where your ability limit is below 100, this will trigger, and then it will trigger that. But if your ability limit's at 100, nothing will happen. The sequence node is what's causing this loop for this to regenerate every second. So if you have this in the right order, you won't have any ticks, and your performance will be better. So make sure you switch this around from here to back over here. Okay. So now there's one more thing. I like to do this. I don't like the player to be able to regenerate their ability in the air. So we need to type out and then get the touching ground boolean, and then plug both of these into and plug that back up. That's done. So, but now we're gonna get to do the supercharge. So left click, and I like doing this with left shift because, you know, PC games and all. Okay, so now we need to create a new variable called is holding shift. It's kind of on the nose, but hey, it's programming, and that's how it goes. It needs to be straightforward and to the point. So we are going to set these. Alright, so we're going to get some branches for each of these. So what we need to do now is we're going to set a supercharge feature with this. So we have to have limits on it, and the limits I have in my personal project is that to even charge this, your ability limit has to be at 100. So there's a few more, but let's see, equal to that. We're gonna have a few of these. Is holding shift is another one. Get that. And there's one more. What is that one? I think it's on the ground. Let's see. No. Yep, that's what it is. So just add another pin. Yeah, there we go. That's what that one will do. And now we're going to basically, we need to create a variable called charge amount. And that needs to be a float. And it's set at 0. So we're going to build calculators again. Add float plus float. We want this power to go up pretty fast, so we're going to add 25 units to this every second. Oh, I made this mistake when I was building this myself the first time. Make sure you get a clamp. I hit a bug the first time I did this that was not fun, and it was hurting my brain, and then I eventually figured out what I had done. Okay, so that is that branch done. Now we need to set the others. Okay. All right. We'll do the condition here in a minute, but we're basically building another calculator. This time, if I could spell subtract right, I'm gonna subtract 25. So this one caused me massive amounts of grief earlier, this subtraction in particular, because this is meant to, it's basically meant to subtract 25 units from your charge amount whenever you let go of shift. And basically I would teleport, I could use the supercharge once, and then I couldn't hold shift anymore. It wouldn't replenish, and it was because of this clamp, and it kept subtracting 25, so it was going into the negative thousands, and I didn't know it because I didn't have a debugging tool at the time. So that kind of sucked. We need to make a limit right here. So if your charge amount is, think, 0? Yes, 0. Yeah, equal to 0. Then you're not going to do anything. But if it's not, we need another branch here. We need holding shift. So if your charge amount is equal to 0, it's not going to do anything, and if it is, it's going to keep subtracting. So now if you're holding shift, just do that. So that's really disgusting. I don't like this. I like my my code to look nice, and right now it doesn't look nice at all. It looks bad. Okay. So that should be it. So whenever you're holding left shift, all this nonsense happens. Okay, so that's done. The supercharge is done. Let's move this down here. Now we need to go back up to the beginning and create a branch. So, alright. Now we are going to get is holding shift. We need that. What else do we need here? If this is true, we are going to set this to about, right now I have mine set to about 500, so set yours like 25. No, we want a noticeable difference, so set it at 5,000. We need to create another variable called Supercharge, and that needs to be a Boolean. Yes, I know I'm not, it's gonna throw an error because we don't have anything to this condition. Okay. Actually, no, it's right here. Yeah. Okay, so, and we need that. The ability limit needs to be equal to 100. That's another one. And the charge limit needs to also be at 100. Charge amount. And now we're going to set Supercharge to true. Nope, that's not right. That's not right either. I'm going to set that to true. I'm going to plug this up. But now, if this isn't true, you're just going to do a normal teleportation. You need to set that here. So if this doesn't fire, it's going to fire off as false, and you'll just do a standard teleportation. But we also have some issues over here where we're setting this teleport distance 5,000. We have to reset it back over here under where is it? Teleport distance. That needs to be set to 500. Yeah, 500. So, otherwise we're going to get some errors. Alright. Now we can go into ability cooldown. We're going to set up one more branch. Because if we supercharge our teleportation and use it, we want to make it to where the amount charge is set to or the ability limit is set to 0 is what we want. Yep. We also need to go back over here and then just set the charge amount to 0 as well. So this should work. We're about to find out. Alright, so right now everything is at 100 and we should be able to teleport. Something's broken. Okay. We need to wait 4 seconds. Something is absolutely broken. We need to debug this. So we're gonna print string, or build another string. This is how you debug things. That's not right. I had to do this a while back. Charge amount. I'm gonna get 2 of these. Okay. You're not. You are triggering. Oh, I know what's wrong. We don't... It's only triggering once. We, again, have to do our sequencing. So, we need to make 2 of these. I'm going to delete this box, because... Yep. Okay. So... That's that. I don't want that to be 12 seconds. Make sure you have that set to 1. Okay. Sorry for the silence. Just make sure that you have these set right. Okay, now that we have the sequencing set up, that should fix everything. 25, 50, 75, 100. We have the same error again, but we'll fix that. Charge amount set to 0. So, well, you've got the gist of it right now. There's some bugs, but we'll get back in and fix it next time. So, I'll see you then.